Namaste. My today's video is based on a letter which was sent to his son from a renowned Hong Kong's TV broadcaster and a child psychologist. The words actually are applicable to all of us, young or old, children or parents. This applies to daughters too. All parents can use this in their teachings to their children. As the person wrote to his son, he said, "Dear son, I'm writing this to you because of three reasons. First, life, fortune, and mishaps are unpredictable. Life, fortune, and mishaps are unpredictable. Nobody knows how long he lives. Some words are better said early. Second, I'm your father, and if I don't tell you these, no one else will. I'm your father. If I don't tell these, no one else will. And thirdly, what is written is my own personal bitter experiences that perhaps could save you a lot of unnecessary heart attacks. What is written is my own personal bitter experiences that perhaps could save you a lot of unnecessary heart attacks. Remember the following as you go through life. First, do not bear grudges towards those who are not good to you. Do not bear grudge towards those who are not good to you. No one has the responsibility of treating you well. No one has the responsibility of treating you well except your mother and I. To those who are good to you, you have to treasure it. To those who are good to you, you have to treasure it and be thankful. And also, you have to be cautious. And also, you have to be cautious because everyone has a motive for every move. When a person is good to you, it does not mean they likes you. You have to be careful. Don't hastily regard them as a real friend. Secondly, no one is indispensable. No one is indispensable. Nothing in the world that you must possess. Once you understand this idea, it would be easier for you to go through life when people around you don't want you anymore, or when you lose who you love the most. Remember, no one is indispensable. Nothing in the world that you must possess. Thirdly, life is short. Life is short. When you waste your life today, tomorrow you would find that life is leaving you. Life is short. When you waste your life today, tomorrow you would find that life is leaving you. The earlier you treasure your life, the better you enjoy life. Next, love is but a transient feeling. Love is but a transient feeling, and this feeling would fade with time. And this feeling would fade with time and with one's mood. If your so-called loved one leaves you, be patient. Time will wash away your aches and sadness. Time will definitely wash away your aches and sadness. Don't over-exaggerate. Don't over-exaggerate the beauty and sweetness of love. And don't over-exaggerate the sadness of falling out of love. A lot of successful people did not receive a good education. That does not mean that you can be successful by not studying hard. Whatever knowledge you gain is your weapon in life. One can go from rags to riches, but one has to start from some rags. Next, I do not expect you to financially support me when I'm old. I do not expect you to financially support me when I'm old. Neither would I financially support you your whole life. My responsibility as a supporter ends. My responsibility as a supporter ends when you are grown up. After that, you decide whether you want to travel in a public transport or in your limousine, whether rich or poor. Next, you honor your words. You honor your words, but don't expect others to be so. You honor your words, but don't expect others to be so. You can be good to people. You can be good to people, but don't expect people to be good to you. If you don't understand this, you would end up with unnecessary troubles. And I can tell you this is true. You can only take your own responsibility, nobody's else's responsibility. Next, do not believe in lucky draws or lotteries. Do not believe in lucky draws or lotteries. That means if you want to be rich, you have to work hard. There are no free lunches. There are no free lunches, my son. Lastly, no matter how much time I have with you, let's treasure the time we have together. Let's treasure the time we have together. We do not know if we would meet again in our next life. Loads of love, your dad. Thank you very much for listening. I took this letter, I read it somewhere, and I decided to make a video on this because this makes so much of sense. All the 9 points which this father has written to his son is the bitter reality of life. So I thought I'll share it with my audiences too. Thank you very much for listening to me. Namaste.